Hello, now I will show you a very interesting workaround with the Adobe Digital Publishing Suite to get an animation working nicely on the iPad. Here's a magazine I made with an article that starts with an animation. And this is a very popular request. Many people want to do this. This is a video that plays when we start the article, and when this animation ends, it looks like this animation stops at the last frame, and I can tap on a character here and get to the appropriate article within this magazine. So this is an animation that looks like it stops on the last frame, but basically it's a nice workaround. And I will show you how it's done here. So this is the InDesign file for the magazine, for the article, and we see the video here. It's a video in portrait mode coming from After Effects, and the trick is to export the last frame of this animation as a static image. So I can show you, here's the After Effects animation, and here are the nice effects on this animation, and the last frame of this animation gets exported as a static image, and this static image will be here in the background of our InDesign file. This is the background image, and the video, which goes straight on the exact same position, will have no poster frame. This is the basic idea. No poster frame on the animation, so it will be transparent when it's not playing, and this animation gets an autoplay in the setting of the overlay creator. So you set it to autoplay, and it will instantly load when you open the article. But when it finishes, it closes, and the background image will be visible. But here's a little problem. Because of the millisecond before the video starts, we see the background image flashing. We don't want to have that. We want to start with the white blank page, because the animation comes out of white, and we don't want to show the end of the animation before. So we need to hide this background image for a few seconds, and this is a nice and little trick. So you just make this into a multi-state object with two identical states. I just converted this static image into a multi-state object with two identical states, and in the overlay creator I let it to autoplay. We don't need the fading, but we need the hide before playing setting, and we will put a delay before the animation will be playing. So we give it a 5-second delay maybe. We don't need to loop it. So after 5 seconds this multi-state object will be visible, and 2 seconds later it will go to the second state, but it's identical, so we don't see anything happen here. And that's the basic idea. The animation will play instantly, but the millisecond before the animation will play, we don't see any of the background, because it got a delay before the multi-state object will be in fact visible as a slideshow. And on top of that video I made an extra amount and bonus. I put invisible buttons. These buttons are not visible, but they have a go to URL action with my appropriate nav to hyperlink. So this is a very advanced idea of the magazine animation starting as an article. So I think I covered all, and you can export this, and this will be the animation that plays and looks like it stops on the last frame. Here are the buttons, and I can tap on the buttons before the video stops, but this animation will play each time we open the article, and when it comes to an end it looks like it stops on the last frame. In fact, it got visible, and then we see the underlying multi-state object. So the animation stops now, and we see the multi-state object, which is the same like the last frame. So every time I change the animation, I have to export the last frame of the animation again, put it into the multi-state object, but this will work seamlessly. It is very nice, and even in the browsing mode, we will not see the video because it has no poster frame, and we will see the delayed multi-set object. So in the browsing mode it looks very nice. We don't see a white page in here, but when we open it, it will instantly play the animation. This is very nice. Thanks for watching.